Okay, so here we go. So we are live. It's what, 8 a.m. in India, 1:30 in Australia. Devashish is adjusting the camera. He can't not because he's got that problem. He's that OCD issues, perfection. And he's our specialist, of course. Right in front of us, we can't show you the practice because at this point in time, the India team will just come out here. The Rohit Sharma press conference is on, and he's just said something fascinating. He said India has had to train on used pitches. He said those were used pitches which were used for the Big Bash, that kind of wickets. And today is the only day when India will practice on a fresh pitch leading into the Boxing Day. By the way, India is not going to train tomorrow. So you're actually getting one day to train on a fresh pitch before a Boxing Day test match. Something we have been reporting on, something people said we were trying to create sensationalism, and here's the Indian captain echoing exactly what we have been saying, that India has had to train on used wickets. And today is the only day that India will train on a fresh pitch. Devashish Sen, Trisha Ghoshal joining me. First thoughts?
Yeah, obviously, and that is what Cricket Australia has been doing. Means obviously they have got some undue advantage leading up to the Boxing Day test. Obviously, getting to practice on a fresher wicket, but compared to what India got in the lead up to the Boxing Day test, yes, in the last two practice sessions at the MCG, India had to train on used pitches, which were not fresh, and as Rohit Sharma in the press conference did echo that same and saying that yes, it was used pitches, and those wickets were used for big bash league. So definitely preparation wise, India will feel that yes, they did not get the opportunity to train on a fresher wicket, which Australia had. So clearly a slight advantage, but obviously at least they are getting to train
Okay,
on.
let me stop Devashish there. I would request you to kindly go and film Siraj because this is a stadium that made him. So let Devashish go and do the thing because this is a stadium. Trisha, why don't you join me?
Absolutely.
This is the making of Mohammad Siraj
Oh,
because
yes.
this is a stadium that made the guy.
Absolutely, I think. And there you go, Siraj calling out. Uh, Absolutely, I mean, the stadium, that spell, that match, and Mohammad Siraj became who he was. He will not forget that too, but time to replicate that.
Absolutely, because if you remember, that was his debut test match. Debut test match leading the Indian attack in the absence of many bowlers in 21, and that was the making. That was the making of Mohammad Siraj in every which way, and that's the story that you want India to replicate. That's the story. The Indian players gradually trooping in here. We've just seen Jasprit Bumrah come out. We've seen Mohammad Siraj. We are seeing Harshit Rana. Devashish is taking these visuals. We will play them for you as well. If this feed is going on Twitter, I don't know. If this feed is going on Twitter, then we can't.
Yes.
But otherwise, if it's not going on Twitter, we will play these visuals for you as well. I think it's going on Twitter, is it? Yeah, it is going on Twitter. So why don't we delete it from Twitter and put it on YouTube, or shall we just keep it? We'll do a separate story. Yeah, no problem, no problem. So, but the thing is, let's go one by one. Your takeaways from the Australian nets. One, Travis Head is back,
Yes.
and whatever Andrew McDonald says, he will play.
Yeah,
Is my
for sure.
understanding. Number two,
He had a long net session.
absolutely,
If
and
you're not
he-
well, if you're not playing, you wouldn't spend so much time.
correct, and he was there at the first nets.
Yes.
He was perfectly fine there, and he was training well. And Travis Head back at the nets is the big news for Australia. Yes, Andrew McDonald has clarified that he's still not got medical clearance, but he will get it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would not have seen Travis Head the way he was there today. Second point, Mitchell Starc's bowling.
Oh, he was absolutely on point, and he was hurrying the batters. That's a bit concerning if you're an Indian journalist or Indian fan. And he was bowling with, like yesterday, he was bowling with a very normal, small run up, but Of course, today he was bowling full with the full runner, full speed, and the ball was dragging back and front, and he was worrying Labuschagne. He was worrying every single batter. There, be it Usman Khwaja. Usman Khwaja, he was
Had no
squaring.
idea. Had no idea what was going
Exactly. We should talk on Usman Khwaja as well, because if he's opening
Yeah,
the batting,
before
yeah,
that, even Sam Constas, that's another news point.
yes,
If you saw, Sam Constas was being asked to play against Sean Abbott, against Webster, against some net bowlers, and Scott Boland bowled a few to him,
yes,
but they did not give him either Mitchell Stark or
or
Pat
Pat
Cummins
Cummins.
or the new ball. So
Correct.
despite the fact that he will open, he's just a kid with 11 matches behind
Right.
his belt. And was it a ploy, you reckon, to give him the confidence? Because clearly Australia did not expose him to the new ball, did not expose him to Stark, did not expose him to Pat Cummins, and that was something that was standing out in the nets as far as I'm concerned. That you did not allow Sam Constas to kind of lose confidence. Somehow he got it out a few
I
times.
also
Even then he got
noticed
bowled.
I noticed two things, that so when Constance was batting, Mitchell Stark was on the right, and on the left was I think Mitchell Marsh was on the right, and there was some other experienced batter on the left, and they would be and they would turn, and after 5 6 deliveries would actually keep asking Stam Constance, are you okay, buddy? How you feeling, buddy? So I think that also shows that probably they're trying to give him a lot of confidence just before a big match. It's an interesting ploy.
Absolutely, and I mean, despite that, he edged a couple,
Yes.
but he was trying to play those lap shots.
Yeah.
He was trying to play lap shots against the faster bowlers. For me, it could be a do or die formula.
Yeah.
That you go out against Bumrah, you play whatever shots, you have the license to kill, you get us off to a 50 for whatever, and your job is done.
Right.
So just do that job for us. That's the brief to Sam Constas. Play the lap shots, try and upset Bumrah, get under his skin, play a few aggressive strokes. You get out, but try it, because Nathan McSweeney and Usman Khwaja was not able to do the job against Bumrah. So,
Usman
so
Khoja, I don't think will be able to do the job.
he's not able to put bat on ball.
Absolutely.
Usman Khwaja was not able to put bat on ball in the nets today, and many more
And
news
he was
points.
getting squared up completely. That same dismissal that we have seen of Khwaja, he was getting squared off even in the nets, and then he went out of the Pacers nets, went for a throwdown, and took some time in that throwdown nets, and then he came back, but still the timing was completely off.
Absolutely. And by the way, as we speak, the Indian players have all started to troop in. There's what KL Rahul, who just greeted. There's Harshit Rana. There's Siraj. Bumrah came in. He's
Yeah.
gone back again. Will come back. So we will give you all the updates from the Indian nets. Rohit Sharma, by the way, has said at the press conference about used wickets. Your thoughts on that?
Well, we have been talking about this. We have put up pictures, and there are a lot of people who are not even here, who are sitting at home and commenting how we are making a mess of this.
To hell with them. How does it matter?
Apparently, Rohit Sharma also agrees with us. I think Ajit Agarkar and Moni Morkel are seeing the pitch.
Yeah, well, Devashish.
Devashish is there.
Doing
Devashish is there. Devashish is always there.
He's on the money.
Right.
He's on the
Absolutely.
money. By
Absolutely.
the way, yes, we will put out this still.
Yeah.
The head of the selection committee, chairman of selectors, Ajit Agarkar and Mone Mokal, the Indian bowling coach, currently at the wicket, supervising the wicket, looking at it very closely. KL doing some stretches. Siraj is this ground should inspire Siraj. Last time round when he had come into this ground, he had lost his dad. This was about a month before, right? The Boxing Day Test match 26th. He lost his dad around the 20th of November. And COVID times, he was not able to meet anybody. He was asked to go back. He said no, he wanted to do duty. He came here into this ground at the MCG and did what he did for India. If that doesn't inspire you, when he's at the top of his bowling mark, I'm sure he'll remember those days. He will
Absolutely.
remember what he had done at the G. He will remember what he was able to do for India, and that will give him a big push, Disha, big push.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're right, when he came into the ground, you could see he was soaking in the whole ground, and he stood there for a second and looked at the stands. There must be a lot of memories, and it's significant because he was going through a very very low patch. As we speak, Gautam Gambhir comes in. He's slowly walking in, but as I said, I think It will bring back a lot of positive memories for him. Probably the confidence which seems a little missing with Siraj will be back here.
Absolutely. And by the way, the Indian head coach, I think, has come in and is walking straight to the wicket.
Yes.
That's what it is. Yes, 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 yes. Gautam Gambhir walking
Absolutely.
straight to the wicket.
Gautam Gambhir not looking right, left.
Yeah, he
He's
just walked straight to the
and
wicket.
Mama is running. Mama is running to capture that picture. Vishnu
I
could show
love
you that.
Devashish's
Yeah,
energy. I mean, he's the same age as me. He's tried 25 times fitter than I am.
absolutely.
Unbelievable energy Devashish Sen has. This even Trisha. I mean, they. That's off. I mean, yes. These days, I don't have half the energy, and you don't want to. You have some great people, great colleagues to work with, but Devashish Sen, look at him. He's already
He
there. And
had
by the way,
he had almost come straight where we were sitting,
there's Gautam.
and suddenly he
Gautam
sits there.
straight at the wickets.
Gautam Gambhir inspecting the pitch. What have you made of the pitch, Boryada?
It's brownish today compared to yesterday, much more brown, but still that greenish tinge.
Yes.
See if that you can see the greenish tinge. They leave 6 mm grass. There is a clear green tinge as you can see from here. The ball will do much, not as Perth maybe, but it will do much on day one for sure. Could be a bowling first wicket as far as I'm concerned. Could very well be, and Boxing Day test in front of 100,000 people. This is a different ball game. This is an amphitheater. It's set up for ruthless combat. It's complete theater, Trisha. When you come in on the first day, when you come in on Boxing Day, this one will be sensational. What is this? Unfortunately, I can't even. Do you see India playing two spinners at MCG, or would they go with the same playing 11? Very curious in seeing how MCG pitch is going to behave.
Rohit has an answer for that. Not only like
You got the thing from the press conference. Okay, Trisha's giving it to you.
in Melbourne and Sydney, you need a backup. Kuldeep not fully fit. Aksar will not travel as he just had a baby. Tanush, good option for us. Showed his ability in the domestic cricket. One of the reasons why Mumbai won Ranji this year. So good addition. So they are saying that in Melbourne and Sydney, you need a backup.
Yeah,
Rohit
but
has said.
if you ask me, I don't see him
I
playing.
don't see two spinners
No,
playing in this
I see
cricket, at
Jadeja,
least.
and,
Yeah.
and also I saw a lot of left arm spin in the Australian nets because they were
That's because
trying to play.
McDonald has made it clear that they know that Jadeja
Jadeja
will
will.
be. No, in the sense they are also anticipating and makes sense. Jadeja,
100%.
after the innings that he has played last game, should not expect him to drop
And by
out.
the way, as we speak, Gautam Gambhir is having a long look at the pitch, and he's still there. He's still there. He's still inspecting the pitch from close quarters. There you can see. Trisha, you can see there Gautam
Yes,
Gambhir inspecting
absolutely.
the pitch from close. Who's
Now
joining?
Bumrah,
Now
Bumrah has
Bumrah's
joined.
joined them. Bumrah's joined Gautam at the pitch and looking at the wicket very, very closely. Very, very closely. I think he's also wanting to speak to some of the
Ground
few
staff.
ground staff. Yes,
Yes.
possibly yes. Trying to speak to some of the ground staff as well. But the Indians very closely inspecting the pitch as we speak, and the rest of the boys, Dhruv Jurel has
Gambhir
come
walking
in,
up to the ground.
the ground staff. So they will want to know, clearly what's going on at this point. But I think 2 more days,
Yeah.
more trimming. So today is the 24th. Tomorrow, Christmas Day, there'll be some more trimming.
But
And
tomorrow, isn't it a holiday?
they'll work in the morning.
Okay.
Till about 11:30, the ground staff will work. There will be some more trimming for sure.
Mm.
So you can see that greenish tinge. I think
Yeah.
it will go a little bit more, but it will still seem a lot. So if you ask me answering that question, I don't see two spinners. The pitch will be assisting the bowlers on day one. Make no mistake. Every Boxing Day test in the last few years, that has been the case. Jaiswal also troops in. Yes, he does. Yes. Who's the other one? So Yashashvi is also just stepped in. But from what we can tell you, clearly there will be a lot of assistance on day one. A lot of assistance on day one. So bowl first.
Absolutely. But my only thing was pitch wise bowl first, but also the Boxing Day, at least it's scheduled to be the hottest day in out of the 5 days. So what do you think? Will that be a bit of a disadvantage for the bowling side?
Good question, because first day, by the way, it's expected to be 37 degrees. 37 degrees in Melbourne with 21 as the low.
Yeah.
Today, by the way, it's chilly. So it's about 22 and 16, 17. So it's
And
fairly
there's a
chilly.
breeze.
There's a breeze. But first 2 days of the test match, there's rain only on day 3
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Melbourne weather is very fickle at this point. Any news on Travis Head's fitness is there.
He's there.
He's ready. He batted at the nets. We said it
He
at the
batted
very
for more
start.
than 45 minutes.
Yeah, he's
So
there.
you have to be fit enough to bat for 45 minutes, But one thing, he was initially not timing the work, but then once he got going, he was.
He's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
and he will play. There's no debate. He will play. Make no mistake, the Australians are perfectly, all ready, all ready, and in all fairness, they will play. And
Also, the Australian batters were practicing for the bounce, Boryada.
Mitchell
So not
Starc
only.
was doing that. Mitchell Starc
Yes.
was consciously bowling short, consciously bowling short. Where's that? Devashish Sen the Great. He's
There,
still taking
there.
photos. Is it?
Yeah.
Devashish is still taking photographs. He will join us soon. But I love the fact that. By the way, I'm missing Ash.
So true.
First Test match without Ash. I spoke to him last night at length. At length. I just want to say that on record. He's got relatives at home. So I said, "You missing?" He said, "Yeah." I mean, he wished Tanush Kotian all the very best. He said, "This will be excellent experience for Tanush Kotian. Ashwin, the team man." I mean, I'm missing him. I'm missing him because this Indian side for the last decade and a half, Ravichandran Ashwin has been a constant feature. So I am definitely going to miss Ravichandran Ashwin. He should have played in Melbourne. He should have played in Melbourne. Could have played in Melbourne.
Could have played in Melbourne, but maybe then this question would have been bigger.
What
if-
is Garvey saying? Can break this? What is the comment that we can possibly break? Is there anything? Shubman understand Yashashvi not scoring. Batting down the order. Captaining is not the easiest job in the world, says Rohit Sharma. You've got to get the best out of everybody. Keep running in hard. Keep doing what you're doing. They have done the job before. We are considering the weather factor to decide the 11. So heat,
Yeah,
two spinners,
exactly.
Washington Sundar.
Exactly what I was thinking, because the moment the breeze stops, it's so hot. Boryada, you have to, one has to keep that in mind. For pacers, I don't know how did Scott Boland keep bowling for more than 1.5 hours. He was bowling to every batter, and he was bowling like he had a separate bowling session, and then he was bowling to all the batters. I don't know how he was doing that because it is so hot. The moment Jadeja walks in right now behind us, but it's the moment the wind stops, the moment the breeze stops.
And
It
our
is.
friend Mr. Gambhir is still talking to the
Yeah.
groundsman.
You think he's not happy with the wicket or something of that sort?
No, he
Or
wants
he's
to know
trying to
more. Yeah,
understand
he's still
how
trying to.
much grass they will leave, because
Yeah,
that
and how
plays
it'll
a
behave.
very
He's trying
important.
to have a chat with the curator
And
as
maybe
we
if
speak.
there's a possibility of any assist for the spinners.
See, it'll be hot. It'll be hot in the first 2 days for sure. If Rohit is saying that we will keep an eye on the weather, is it a possibility that Nitish Kumar Reddy gives way to Washington Sundar?
Oh, but he
Because
has
Nitish
been.
Kumar Reddy has been a good batter,
Yeah.
not so much with the ball.
Yeah.
So our Washington Sundar will also do the job. There comes the captain. मिलता हूँ. Yes, thank you. So there comes the captain, and Trisha says, need a picture with him. Of course, we will get a picture with him. No problem. Rohit, she needs a photo with you. So we will get a photo for Trisha.
And the
no
captain
worries.
is straight away going to the pitch again.
And the captain said, welcome back.
Yeah.
Because he knows this is my first tour after the ban. So,
Yeah.
by the way, he's a great guy.
He just said, "Good to see you back. Welcome to Australia,
Aussie land.
Aussie land."
Hey,
And he seems in a good, positive
yeah.
mood.
And he will
Absolutely.
also, I hope, will go and check the
Yeah,
wicket.
absolutely. He's straight away walking.
Straight away
towards.
walking towards. And Devashish Sen is busy capturing videos. Devashish, can we have you on the show?
No.
And he looks at me with a grim face. Yes. Devashish is busy with his job. But yes, I mean, plenty of talking points. Nitish Kumar Reddy, great with the bat. But Washington Sundar can do that job as well.
Yes, because of the wind, also, initial overs, you will get
Plus
enough
the bounce.
swing.
Plus
Yes.
the bounce. I mean, plus the bounce. There comes, and you talk about Nitish Kumar Reddy, and there he is at the
I
ground.
think that's why he looked behind, because we were talking about
we
him.
mentioned Nitish Kumar Reddy and walks in Nitish Kumar Reddy. Wonderful.
Mr.
Shubman.
Gill.
So all of
Shubman
them
Gill.
gradually trooping in. So the entire Indian gang is here now. The entire Indian gang is here, and good to see. Good to see the intensity. They will train outside. They'll do their batting there, and we will obviously give you all the lowdown. But so far so good. I mean, Australia had thought that it will be 3-0 by the time they'd come here.
Yeah.
The series is set up one apiece
Mhm.
with everything to play for, good weather. So there's no real chance of a washout or any such thing, which is great news. There will be a result.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're talking about two spinners, what is your team then?
Drop Nitish Kumar Reddy and get in Washington. The rest of the team is. So it's Jaiswal and Rahul at the top, and
Has
then
Washington done enough with the bat? That would be interesting.
see he got decent runs. There's Akash Deep and the rest of the boys, and uh, Washington got decent runs, and he got what 20. That Perth
Yeah.
innings was very important. That Perth innings was
But
important.
Washington in Gaba had also put in, in the 2021.
Oh, that was his test match. I mean, it was his series in many ways. And Washington Sundar is as good. There is just no debate. There is just no debate that he's as good. Washington Sundar is as good with the bat as anybody in the middle order and lower middle order. He's got the technique. He's got the ability. Everything going. What is happening? Why is he calling? Because he wants to know where. So how do you solve this? He just put it up. So, but this is something too. I will call. Okay. Okay. But are people hearing the sound also? No. They're not hearing the sound.
No.
So the viewers are not hearing the
No.
sound. This is incredible technology. I don't understand any of this, but for whatever reason, Gargi is trying to call. Why is she trying to call? We don't know. But Trisha will call her from a different number.
I'll do it. No worries.
Trisha has just written in our group, Gargi, wait. Gargi, please come here and join the live. She was at the press conference. Actually, call her because she will be able to give us what Rohit has said and will be good. I'll get you the photo with Rohit
Yeah.
here. So let him come and we'll get you the photo with Rohit. But
हाँ कारगी जहाँ पे हम थे ना वहीं पे है लाइव कर रहे
see,
थे
for me, three things will define this test match. One, how does the captain bat? How does the captain bat will define this test match. If Rohit Sharma is able to lead from the front with the bat as well, there is no reason why India can't do well. There is no reason whatsoever.
Absolutely, I think lower down the order, Rohit Sharma in full force will be extremely important, and then probably the Washi factor or whether Jadeja scores or not, all this becomes a little easier for India. Things ease out with Rohit and what happens is when you have a good score under your belt as a captain,
So much
that
more
starts reflecting in your captaincy as well. Those quick change, those gut feeling, because at times as a batter or even if you're a bowling captain, it starts affecting. I think one of the best examples was when Jasprit Bumrah led the side in the first test match.
Yeah, because he was doing the job.
Absolutely.
And if the captain is in sync, if the captain's performing strong, then half the job is done. And that's what India needs from Rohit in this particular test match. And I'm sure. I mean, he will know that responsibility more than anybody. He will know that responsibility more than anyone. What is this? Sharma, Rohit ke live Dako, Gargi wait. Rohan has his own little world where he lives in. I mean, his own dream world where he lives in. Let the captain focus on his batting for a change. If India does win the series, I will get Rohit Sharma. Don't worry. For sure, we will get Rohit Sharma. But let
As of
India
now,
win
be
the
happy
series.
with us being live.
Correct. And get all the news. But honestly, if India does win the series, we will 100% get Rohit Sharma. There's no question we will get Rohit Sharma. What is this loss? I can't even see fucking anything.
Bat first is courageous, but
What?
if you get through first session, Australia will be cooked. If you can
Can't
bat
bat
the
the
day, you go a long way to winning here. And for
Whoever
history.
is writing this knows his game.
Yeah,
If you are able
H2.
to, boss, you know your game. If you are able to bat
First
out
1 hour.
till lunch. I mean,
Till lunch, yeah.
think about
Yeah.
2018.
Hmm.
Mayank Agarwal and Hanuma Vihari
Yeah.
blunted the new ball. Good question, by the way. If India is able to bat out the first part, 100% India will be in sync. KL Rahul is just walking out. He will have to do that job of batting out the first couple of hours if India has to do the job. So clearly, KL will have to do the job. So absolutely yes.
Will India prefer chasing or defending in fourth innings?
See, look, this is a bowl first wicket because there will be a lot of green on day one. This
And
is a
wind.
bowl first wicket and wind,
Wind.
and there will be assistance for the faster bowlers,
Yeah.
which will go down as the thing progresses, as the game goes on. The wicket will turn brown, plus
Correct.
the 2 days of baking heat of 37 degrees. will change the nature of the wicket. There will not be as much assistance for the faster bowlers for sure.
So you would
they
prefer
bowl first.
batting in the fourth innings?
Because see, you get Australia. This is a fragile Australia. You saw them at the
Absolutely,
net.
absolutely. At the
Manas
net, I think,
Labuschagne wasn't able to do
no.
anything. Usman Khwaja wasn't able to do anything.
And Smith was only able to pull the ball. That's
Smith played some good pull shots,
Yeah.
but outside off, he was
Yeah.
beaten quite a few times. So Travis Head is the only guy in form. Sam Constas, no one knows what he will do.
it. Also,
Except
did you see every single Australian batter had this jab, sudden jab. The moment it's fourth stump ball, they are trying to poke.
no, Australia is not the best batting lineup either. I mean, it's a fragile batting order. There is no question. It's a fragile batting order, and and if India is able to cook them on day one, like the question was asked,
Right.
I think was a good question. If India bowls first and gets Australia done. That's your, and then just bat well. If you are whoever bats well on day two, day three will win this test match, because day two, day three on this wicket will be batting. If whoever digs deep, score a big 100 like Ajju did last time round.
Yeah.
Ravindra Jadeja got that 50, Ajju got that 100. And by the way, what a 100 it was from Ajinkya Rahane last time round. And as playing that captain's effort, you do that, you're through, boss. You're absolutely through.
Also, by the way, while we are doing live, there is a small conference going on between the chief of selector Ajit Agarkar, the head coach Gautam Gambhir, captain Rohit Sharma, and vice captain Jasprit Bumrah.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, Devashish, that conference between Gautam, Rohit, Bumrah. No, this is on Twitter. We'll
This
do a
is on Twitter.
separate story. Just do that. Perfect.
Fair enough.
Come. Bye.
Perfect.
চলে অনেক তুলেছি যায় চলে join আয় দেবাশ আয় চলে
Come. Devashish, come.
so Devashish was doing what he loves doing and doing what he does best, sort of captured everything.
Yeah, obviously, we could see actually still as we are discussing, you could see that think tank. Just they had a look at the wicket, and now they are discussing the selection committee chairman Ajay Agarkar along with the captain Rohit Sharma, vice captain Jasprit Bumrah, and Gautam Gambhir, the head coach. They are all having a long chat, and it's been almost for 10 minutes now that they are having a chat in the middle, just after having a look at the wicket. Yes, Rohit went in to have a look. He had a feel of the wicket. At that point, Shubman Gill was also there. In fact, he was just feeling the wicket, was touching his hand. And Gautam Gambhir had a long chat with the curator as well.
He had a pretty long
chat with the curator as well. So yes, obviously, and the Australian coach Andrew McDonald did say in the press conference that it's a the first bowl wicket to win
Bowl
the
first
toss and bowl first wicket. So yes, but I think that it will definitely suit the fast bowlers, but it also have something for the spin bowler, because last time India played two test matches here on this wicket.
It's okay. Go. It's fine. No, it's fine. Go. It's absolutely fine.
No worries.
It's fine.
No worries.
You're a good man.
You're the better man.
So
Mama has his sources everywhere.
obviously, they had. I would say that the last time the India played two test matches
Sisha
here
wants a photo
at the
with Rohit.
MCG was they played two spinners, in fact, Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja.
Okay.
Join.
Oh,
Come. Come here.
all right.
I'll just.
No. You. All of us stay.
Yeah. I will just wear the wind sheeter. It's getting chilly.
Okay.
Bolo. What did? No mic.
No mic.
Bolo.
Because we are loud enough. Tell us something about the PC. You just saw
Yes,
the
of
Rohit
course,
PC.
of course. So when it comes to Andrew McDonald's press conference, obviously the biggest talking point is about number one, how he confirmed that Sam Constance will be playing, and that he looks very confident, as Sam Constance himself is portraying that he's very confident. He's saying, I'm unfazed of the MCG crowd and the Indian bowling lineup. So we'll see how that turns out. Number two point was, of course, yes, when Andrew McDonald was asked about India going in with momentum into the into the Boxing Day Test match. He said, in modern day cricket, momentum is a myth. So
But Puriyada,
that's
that
interesting.
discussion is still
Still
going
on.
on.
It's still on.
Means,
By the way, yeah, let me just give you an update. Gautam Gambhir,
in
Ajit
fact, we have
Agarkar.
shared the visuals. If we can, is it? If
It's
it
still
is
on
not,
Twitter.
oh,
It's still on Twitter, but we will do a separate story on that. You've shared the visuals. We will just do a separate story the moment this live is over in another 15 minutes. KL is here for practice. Yes. By the way, did you see what
What
told
else
me?
will KL for?
yes,
The
yes. I'm
moment
coming
you-
and meeting you.
No,
Yes.
and welcome back. Good
Welcome
to see
back.
you back.
Good to
Welcome
see
to
you.
Aussie
Yes,
land.
yes,
Good to see you
yes.
back. So, and I said, Trisha wants a photo. He said, I'm coming back. So I'll get the photo done. You also want a photo with Rohit?
Of course.
Okay, we'll get a photo done with Trisha and Gargi.
Her Twitter will grow by even 2,000 more. if she posts a
Devashish is
picture with
pledging.
Rohit Sharma.
Devashish is pledging, but
It's
don't know.
okay.
Rohit is a very good guy.
I know.
Open doors for sledging because I sledge back.
Ah, nice.
Nice, nice.
You're
Nice.
in Aussie land.
We're in
Yes,
Aussie land.
Gargi company की CEO लग रही हो.
Gargi company CEO.
So are we handing
Promoted.
over?
Yes.
Are we
Yeah,
handing
take.
Export is mine.
Okay.
It's
So
all of us.
all of us together. So by the way, yes, the pitch conference, the mid pitch, not exactly pitch, next to the pitch. That conference is still on. Gautam Gambhir came, he went straight for the wicket.
Yeah.
No turn here, there,
No,
went straight
no,
for the
no.
wicket and started chatting with the curator. Walked to the other side. Rohit Sharma came, had a chat with us and went straight there. Jasprit Bumrah went straight there. Ajit Agarkar is there. India's top 2 spinners, you reckon?
Because last two test matches, just India played at the MCT, they played two spinners.
Correct.
Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra
Correct.
Jadeja.
So will they go in Washington
So-
Sundar in place of Nitish Kumar Reddy?
They were, because if they play two spinners, then Nitish
Nitish
Kumar Reddy has to make way.
And Washington Sundar is as good a
Yeah.
batter.
Yes, absolutely.
Rohit Sharma was asked about this in the press
What did he say?
conference. He said that I haven't looked at the pitch yet, so I'm not. I haven't made a decision. But he's saying that we're going to take the overcast. He's going to take the overcast conditions into consideration and then
Oh,
decide.
people are asking, is Virat not there? Haven't seen him yet.
No.
The moment we do, we'll tell you. He
Yet.
hasn't stepped in into the G yet. But the moment he does, we'll let you know. KL Rahul has
The
gone
moment he
to.
does, we don't need to get you.
We'll
tell
let you know. We'll let
Because
you know.
you will see there will be a huge cheer. People will be screaming.
Yes.
Not many.
I mean, people were screaming for Bumrah.
Okay,
so
wait. There's some question. Bharat Sundarasan is reporting that there is another retirement coming. Do you have any idea? Let's focus on the test match. If the test match doesn't go well, things can go south. For the moment, let's focus on the test match, because if the test match doesn't go well and Sydney doesn't go well, then it can go south. If the test match goes well, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
So
See, if you win this test match, you are not. Nobody is retiring. Maybe after the series, but not right after the test match.
and folks, why are you talking about a retirement one day before a Boxing Day
Exactly.
test?
That's the point. Our focus should be on the Boxing Day test rather than talking about that retirement is coming or blah blah blah.
And if it
Yes.
comes, it comes. And Bharat, by the way, Bharat is a good reporter. He might have said whatever he has said, but the fact of the matter is, as far as we are concerned, the Boxing Day test is what, 36 hours away. And before 36 hours, we want to talk about retirement. You want to talk about this test match. It's the biggest test match of the year. What else did Rohit say, by the way, Gargi?
Let's see if we look back on why Tanush Kotian was selected ahead of Aksar and
Kuldeep.
Kuldeep. So he, first he joked that Kuldeep doesn't have a visa. Tanush was here a few days ago, so we got him because he's the only one who could get here as fast as possible. But of course, that was a joke. He spoke about Tanush doing well for India A as well, and the fact that Aksar has will not be. I mean, he did not come because he's just had a baby and he was not available. And Kuldeep, I think he didn't really clarify, but he said that Tanush was obviously picked ahead of Kuldeep because they wanted that combination of spin and bat as well. So that was it. He spoke about his own form, by the way. The very first or second question was about uh, not the first. The second question was about how he's feeling, what has changed when it comes to his own batting. So he said, nothing's changed, and he refused to comment on it.
Akashdeep or Rana, any update on Siraj's legal? Siraj looked completely
Yes,
fine when he spoke to Devashish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siraj looked completely fine. He did a few sprints also. You also were seeing
Yes,
Trisha.
absolutely.
He looked completely fine. In fact, he was
And
chatting
in
with
fact, he was
Devashish
taking
from the
catches
ground.
and all. So he is perfectly fine.
In fact, as we speak, Shubman's doing a few stints of sprinting, but Akashdeep or Rana Akashdeep after last match,
Absolutely.
and here at
And
the
not for
MCG.
bowling, I think for his batting.
No, as in Akashdeep, he's got the confidence. He's
Yeah,
got the confidence, and he will be able to move the ball. There will be assistance, greenish tinge. The ball will kiss the surface. There will be movement. This is a bull first wicket as far as I'm concerned. Get Australia out for
good catch.
250. 200, 250 a match on, boss. Because today, if you see the Australian nets, except who was looking good in the nets as a batter? Nobody. Mitchell
one.
Starc was.
Maybe Sam.
He was facing Sean
That's
Abbott
true,
and
and Scott
the
Boland.
others. I mean, not that Scott
You know
Boland,
who
that
was
too with an
looking
old
the
ball.
best batter?
Yes.
That too with an old ball. So in fact,
No.
tell me this. Sam Constance was being given the old red ball,
Yes.
not the premier bowlers in Starc and Cummins. Is it to preserve his confidence? That okay, boss.
I would say so. I would say because definitely he's going to open the batting.
Yes, and yet you were not facing the new ball.
Yes.
Yet you were
Yes.
not playing Starc and this fellow,
Exactly.
Cummins, and you were playing lap shots. So
Right.
will he come and try his all of that stuff against Bumrah? Is it a kind of license to kill? Go get us 50 runs and take
Yeah,
Bumrah.
that is what Australia wants from their openers. Means Usman Khawaja has looked way out of not very confident. So is the other top order bat. But you need a great start, which was always had been the case with Australian batting.
Okay, so
David
Virat,
Warner
Virat is there at the nets.
okay.
Okay, so we will get you the Virat details right away. Rishabh and
Rishabh
KL
and
are
KL are
batting, and Virat is also there at the
So
nets
we
here.
need to go.
We'll go.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
You want to go, Mama? Go.
No. We'll go. We'll finish the live in about 8 more minutes, and then we'll go and we'll do another live in 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
So what is the time? 2:15 in Australia. What I call
12, 2, 3, in 2 hours.
But still, Buriada, that mid session
It's
chat
still on,
with
yeah.
the captain, selection committee chairman, and just
No, actually now Agarkar isn't there. It's just
It's
the coach,
captain, coach, and vice captain.
captain, coach, and vice captain.
Yes. See,
Jasprit Bumrah.
That those are the men who matters when
Yeah.
it comes to team selection.
So
I think that's the
Gautam,
selection meeting
Yes.
going on.
Gautam, Rohit, and Bumrah are there.
Exactly.
So 3
They
guys
are
were
the
there.
men who will select the 11.
Yes.
Get a photo?
Already taken.
We
But
must.
we can put out photos, no?
Yeah, folks, can you put out the photos? Can you take the photos?
I have.
attach phone থেকে just take a couple of photos and এটা চালিয়ে দাও just এটা করো এখান থেকেই করো না just basic stuff চালালেই হবে তারপরে we can put out details
I can do it
we'll
immediately.
show you right away the Trisha is just sending whoever is doing back end ছবিটা চালাস তো just put out this photograph because stills we can and we will put it out. We'll put it out exactly what is going on at the moment. It's interesting. Jasprit Bumrah, Rohit Sharma, and Gautam Gambhir. Trisha is sending whoever's at the back end, Rohan, check it and put the photograph out, and they can talk about it. At length. By the way, I have no doubt Siraj is totally fine, and this is one test match.
Yes.
He will be looking forward to made his debut. Remember 2021 Melbourne?
Yes.
The narrative of Mohammad Siraj was set here. The story of Mohammad Siraj was scripted here at the MCG. That's the story of immortality. Picture sent. Okay, we will play the picture right away, folks. Can you play the photo? Whoever is there, here are the 5-6 photos that Trisha has sent. Whoever is at the back end, my dears, kindly play the pictures. Unless Shopnil has gone to sleep or somebody.
No. Rohan has sent a tick mark, so he's playing.
Brilliant. So he will play this one, Rohan. So he will play the.
Initially, Rohan was asking me which photograph am I supposed to put out. Not
Put out
ours,
everything.
Rohan.
No, put out everything you want, but ideally,
Put out
what is
packs
this?
with Trisha.
Oh, somebody is jealous.
I am jealous. Obviously, I'm jealous.
That is all. Thank you.
We'll get you one. We'll get you one. Don't worry. Okay, so waiting for the pictures, Rohan, because we want that. By the way, it's still continuing.
Yeah. This is going to be a
Yeah, right. এখনো চলছে।
extensive chat. Incredibly extensive chat. I think it's going to be.
This is a lovely one.
The
These are beautiful ones.
Do you think the deciding call will be about the spinners?
Yeah, that's the only call.
Yeah.
Because you don't have another kind of question to tackle. Whether you are going in with two spinners and 3 fast bowlers. I mean, 3 fast bowlers done. Whether it's Nitish Kumar Reddy or is it Washington Sundar? That's the only selection call as far as India is concerned, Devashish sir.
I'm just about to send the photographs now.
But I have sent. Why is Rohan not playing? Is my question.
Hello, Rohan. Can you play the photos, please?
Is he, maybe he's getting a watermark, is my guess.
That's a good one. Possible.
We should get it a watermark because
Yeah, there nobody.
Yes, yes. Exactly.
Acha, he's playing them. There you go.
Photo.
এটা কি হচ্ছে ভাই গোল হয়ে ঘুরছে কেন?
Very good.
Yeah, there you go. That's the mid-pitch press conference going on. Not press conference, media conference. No media except us. So that's pitch conference
just
going
tell
on
Rohan
next
to
to
use
the
this pic.
this one. Okay.
This is already sincere.
Yeah, Devashish has sent a photo, very images group zoomed in with the 4 people there. Ajit Agarkar, Gautam Gambhir, Rohit Sharma and Jasprit Bumrah. Pick that up, Rohan. He's just sent it and play that. Play that and watermark that because that's the photo to play. The Indian think tank next to the wicket, that conference is still on. Ajit Agarkar has moved on from there. And there's Rohit Sharma, there's Jasprit Bumrah and there's Gautam Gambhir. So the Indian think tank absolutely there. Absolutely there, people who matter. And as we speak, Shubman walking out, I think he's obviously going to go and bat at the nets. So hopefully this is his test match to score because he's due and hopefully he'll get a big one. This is the test match that everybody is waiting for. No chance of rain.
No.
The
No,
biggest
second
test
day,
match.
there is a
But
forecast
there
of-
will be enough time for a result. Not
Yeah.
as
The
Brisbane.
result is definitely happening here.
Come on, Gargi, set it up. Devashish, set it up.
All
Who's that?
right. But I want to know what you make of the pitch because when Andrew McDonald said, talked about the pitch, he reckons that this will give more assistance to batters compared to what we've seen in the matches before.
Yeah, it will do that on
Yeah.
days 2 and 3. On day 1, if you see that greenish tinge which is
Yes.
still there, it will help the bowlers. That is why it is a bowl first wicket as far as Andrew McDonald is
Really?
concerned.
He said the opposite.
What did he say?
He said that we'll consider with the overcast situation and maybe
He said it's a bowl first wicket.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew McDonald said. So if you look at this wicket, that's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Andrew McDonald.
He said-
Now, can Rohan play these images?
Hello.
Of
Can you
the
play
captain,
the captain?
of the captain having a look at the wicket? Jasprit Bumrah having a look at the wicket.
Yeah, this is the still to get. Can you play that still, Rohan? Jasprit Bumrah, Gautam Gambhir, Rohit Sharma taking a look at the wicket is the still to play. Can you play it? Chalachi. He's telling us Chalachi, which means he's playing them as we speak. We will play them and then close and go to the next.
Yes, we
Yes.
should.
Actually,
we should.
no, I'll have to wait for
For the Rohit.
to get Trisha's visual and then we'll go. But you can go and join the next.
I'll also wait.
You'll wait. Let's wait.
And you know the reason why.
Yeah, 100%. Let's do that and but just check on my little champion Aisha if she's there or not.
Let me call.
Just call her and by that time, Rohan chala baba, because we need to play that. Okay. Let's give you an update at the moment. Siraj, Akashdeep, they're having a bit of a conference as well, small group. The Gautam Rohit, that is still on.
Yes.
Wow.
100% still.
Wow.
Quite an extensive chat going on over there.
This is the troika
Yeah,
that
This
matters.
is a story.
But why
It's
are
a-
they having like
It's a
they are
40-minute,
not
it's
gonna have
almost a 35-40-minute chat going on
Yeah.
between the Indian captain, the vice captain and the coach. A 35-40-minute chat going on between the Indian captain, the vice captain and the... What do you think they're discussing?
Of course they're playing 11.
Wicket, playing 11,
Yeah, absolutely.
conditions, weather.
Yes, 100%. I think Rohit also spoke about it in the PC that we're not trusting the weather predictions because it can be very fickle, and
There you go. That's
Yes.
Jasprit Bumrah taking a look at the wicket.
Yes.
That's Gautam Gambhir taking a look at the wicket. He was there first, ahead of Bumrah and the others. That's Bumrah. I think he has also sent photographs of Rohit Sharma. That's Bumrah again. Rohan, see if you have the Rohit Sharma one as well, please. There you go.
Yes.
Rohit Sharma, Gautam Gambhir, all of them taking a look at. That's the 4. Ajit Agarkar, Gautam Gambhir, Jasprit Bumrah, and Rohit Sharma. That's the photograph to tweet. Rohan, tweet that photo out. That's the photograph
Now
to
at
tweet.
least Ajit Agarkar has gone. It is somewhere else. I think he's having a chat with.
And Siraj should fancy this ground. He's coming out as we speak. He's coming out as we speak. He should fancy this ground. He should absolutely fancy this ground, Mohammad Siraj. This is the ground that made him. This is the ground that made the Mohammad Siraj story. Absolutely, he should fancy this ground. This is a ground that made Mohammad Siraj. I hope, and you're seeing the photographs of the pitch, Talk over these, Trisha. I'll just go say hi to him and come and tell him about 2021, because I remember he had showed me after he went home. He opened his suitcase and he said, "Sir, ye ball hai."
Why don't you come forward?
Yeah, of course. I want to take a picture.
Me too, but
Wait, you do the
what
live.
do you
I'll come.
mean? You've just left me. You
I will
just
come,
left me alone
Keep talking.
in the live. But I'll tell you what's going on behind the camera. What's going on is Boria sir and Trisha have walked over to Mohammad Siraj and they are speaking about old tales, old conversations of what happened in 2021 about a certain story that only Boria sir can tell us. But when we talk about the conversation, the extensive chat that Bumrah, Gautam Gambhir, and Rohit Sharma are having, Ajit Akarkar is not in the conversation right now, but Rohit Sharma in the PC earlier also said that he hasn't. He was asked specifically about what he thinks of how many spinners should play, who will play, and he said that with the overcast conditions, it's going to be difficult to choose. And obviously, he hadn't looked at the pitch back then. He's now there, of course. But Rohit Sharma, I'm doing the live alone. But Rohit Sharma, talked about how, okay, Boria sir is coming, and there we go.
Go. I told him to wait for you.
Yeah, thank you.
So Gargi will just go and have a word with Oreka Tule dao. So with Siraj, and I just told him that this is his test match, because 2020 it was his story. It was his story that got scripted here. I just told him, this is once again for your dad. Do it. This is once again for your father, because if you remember, he went back, and straight after he had gone to his father's grave, and from there on, uh, uh, he had showed us the ball, the match-winning ball, which was mentioned. The date was mentioned. Everything was mentioned, and I really want him to do it. I really want him to do it one more time for India. What's this war between Indian media and Aussie media? Is it over? And it will not be over. As long as stupid reportage happens, it will not be over. Falsehood happens, it will not be over. But don't kind of blanket make it Australian media, because there are some sensible people also out there. It's not as if everybody is a rotten apple. It's not like that. I mean, there are some good people and there are some idiots as well. So
On that,
That's how the world
Rohit
is.
Sharma was asked about what he thought of the
the Australian media and
Yes.
Indian media, what did Rohit say? He said, I don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
So Rohit, he knows everything.
I don't know anything about any controversy.
So
What's going on?
that is very Rohit. He knows everything of everything, by the way.
He knows.
But
But-
Boria, they're deciding on the playing 11 right now.
This
That's
is
what he
still
said.
on.
Hi sir. मेरे को लगा आप live कर रहे हो
हाँ, अभी भी
इसलिए
कर रहा हूँ।
अच्छा अभी भी
अभी
कर
आ
रहे
जाओ।
हो Okay.
बैठ जाओ। बैठ जाओ। By the way, Rajul runs Fans India, right?
Exactly.
Fans India, one of the groups. You will always see these banners. Rajul and I know each other for donkey's years. And so, what's happening? How are the fans? How's your group? What's going on?
Group would be charged. If you look at that stand where the brown and white marks are, that's where Fans India would be. So everyone is
So we should
gearing
do a
up
show
for
with
it.
your team.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. We in fact releasing a song on Siraj. I saw you pumping him up. Yes. So that's what the conversation
sing
was
a
all
couple of
about.
lines.
Sing it.
So
Sing
this song started.
And send it to me. I'll give it to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I've already shared it with him last night, so he
Good.
really liked it. So this song was created in the stands last year during the last series when I was
20.
working for you.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
During the COVID
He was
period.
with us, by the way. He was the one who, because during the COVID time, he was the one who was representing. At that point, I was with my previous organization, but Rajul was the one who was doing the cross with me.
So it was Bharat and me only here because we were in Australia. So the whole thing started with him being bullied by the crowd. What happened in Sydney, you all know that. And then we had to cheer him up. And suddenly we all were sitting in Gaba. That's where we started. So song is very simple. Siraj, 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 India ki shaan, Siraj. And we started singing. It was, I think, 4-5 of us. And then suddenly even Australians started singing because it was easy to add in. And they were just singing the song Siraj. Now, once we release the song, you will hear the paragraph and
sing
other
a couple
bits.
of lines. We've got audience. Come on.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're welcome. But good. You have it on tape? Play it.
Oh,
Yes.
we're getting exclusive release.
Yeah, this is lovely.
जमीन से उठा सितारों को छुआ हर मुश्किल को अपने दम पे हराया है सिराज का जज्बा सिराज की वफा जीत के परचम को लहराया है
Beautiful.
So we're going to hear these chants.
Beautiful.
Not in the stadium. During the ICC T20 World Cup, it was allowed. But we will be releasing it. So we'll give you a copy as well, sir. So you can play it. So fans can hear it.
Give it to us right away.
We'll definitely do that. So I was talking to Siraj about some of his clips and stuff. If we can film him and put him into the video, there are certain restrictions, as we know, with broadcasters and others. But yeah, so that's the song. As you said, sir, we really need him to fire up because if he can choke the other end, Australia will collapse.
100%.
Australia will collapse.
The Australians are fragile. And by the way, that conference has ended, and the Indian captain and coach have just walked out to go to the nets. So we will try and sort of get back to the nets and get you more updates as to what's going on there. We'll end this live here.
Yes.
Agree?
Yes.
So we'll end this live here and join you guys back in about an hour and a half. Once the Indian nets is kind of halfway through or more than that, and we'll get you details of every batter, every bowler, what's happening with the Indian nets. So join us back, and Rajul, we will play the song. We will do a show with your team. You're a good guy.
Thank you, sir.
Fans India is doing a great job, by the way. So we'll continue to support them. Gargi, Trisha, Devashish, all of you, join us back in a bit as we build up to the Boxing Day test. This is the test match to be.
Absolutely. 100%. I can't wait. I already feel the tingles.
You have been enjoying Melbourne. Your social media is buzzing.
100%. Who wouldn't enjoy Melbourne?